and then I left.
Wow.
You know, so I was gone for 2 weeks. We were playing. I will never forget it. It was in Switzerland. We were playing under 17 EK, like European champions. You know, so I was there. I received a call from my mom. If you don't come home today, never come again. If you don't come home now, never come home again. You understand?
Wow.
So I was, Mom, watch the TV. You know, we're going to play tonight. Watch the TV. You're going to see me. What TV? Which TV? If you don't come home tonight. You understand?
All right, lovely people. Once again, I welcome each and everyone to Okrobia Media. Okrobia Media today, we've got one of our own. Most people don't know him. Most people don't know him. But today, you are going to know him and know what he used to do. Today, you know him very, very, very well. But before then, let me remind you, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do well to help us to grow this channel. And we thank you so much. So please help me to welcome our brother. All right, bros. But it's been a long time.
Very long time, bro.
Very, 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 very long time.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, yeah.
So how's things doing?
Things are going well, bro. Things are going well. I was
you
happy
look nice.
Thank you. You too. You look big.
You look very, very nice. Honestly speaking.
Yes.
Because I think since about, let me say 10 years ago. More than 10 years ago, I've not seen you.
It's true. I've been all over. Been over. So, you know, it's been a long time. We spoke a little bit on the phone, and
you were in Ghana then?
Yes, I was in Ghana. I've been like the past 5 months, I've been to Ghana 3 times.
Oh.
Because I started business over there also.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so, you know, you need to go back to your roots, you know. By the way, I'm going to explain, I'm going to introduce myself to you.
So as you just said, just let the people know who you are.
Oh, well, of course. My name is Dickson Agyemang.
Dickson
Belgian. They call you Nanayao.
Okay.
So I was born in Ghana, in Kumasi.
Yeah.
I came to Europe when I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Where were you born in Ghana?
I was born in Tinanko. It's a place near to Kumasi.
Yeah.
So I lived there with my grandma. My mom was here already.
Okay.
So, you know, the hustle. Back home.
Yeah.
So
hey, as 5 years, you didn't know anything about hustling.
No, I mean my mom. You know, my mom let me to my grandma. You know, so
I think that would pamper you a lot. You know.
Yes.
You people like you that are living with your grandmoms. You know the old ladies.
Yes, the old lady. She took good care of me.
Right.
So good. Luckily, it didn't took long that my mom came to bring me here.
Okay.
You know.
So at the age of 5, you came to Belgium.
Exactly.
All right, take us through that journey. 5 years, you came to Belgium. What happened?
You know, it was a new world for me. You know, leaving my grandma, leaving what I'm used to. You know, coming to a new place, adapt. The first months that I went to school, I didn't want to, because I didn't understand anything. They just dropped me there. You know.
Yeah.
So I cried a lot. You know, I couldn't talk to anybody. If I want something, it was only the teacher that I could communicate
with. Okay.
And you know, we were small, so my English was not that well. It was a bizarre.
And at that time, were you not having any Ghanaian friends in that school?
No, I was the only black. We were living in Motso at the time.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you know, there is no much Ghanaian.
Which year are you talking about?
I'm talking about in the year 92. 91, something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there was not
Yeah,
much blacks, you know.
Okay,
and where we were living, you need to come to Antwerp in town.
Antwerp, okay.
But that time, you know, my mom is working, everybody, so you know.
5 years, you cannot.
I cannot. No. So it was just hanging around there. So it motivated me to like learn the language, so I could communicate. Because the thing I don't like in life is when you are at some place and you don't speak the language, you don't understand what they say. You know, it's tough.
People be laughing at you. In your mind, you might think they're laughing at you.
Exactly. So you know, as growing up, I began to learn to speak 7 languages. I speak 7 languages.
7 languages?
Yes.
You learned it in Europe here?
I learned it all here.
Because
of so I speak fluent English, I speak fluent Flemish, I speak fluent French, I speak Portuguese, I speak Swedish, because all these places I was playing football. You know? So, you know, so through this conversation, you get to know the countries that I have been and what I've done and so on. So I started like how they called it KG.
KG,
in Morsel. So that is, it was a normal school. After I switched, growing up, I switched to Atheneum. Atheneum is like a normal institute, like not collegiate. So there I started KG, growing up to like 13 years.
Okay.
And then
what
at the school, Middelbaar school, you know. So then they saw that I was good at sport, but not in football. Honestly, I was, you know, American football. This was like my dream to become, as a quarterback, because I was fast. And at school we have multiple games, you know. Here we play volleyball, we have soccer, we have ice hockey, we have swimming, all that kind of variation, you know. So, but I was kind of a little bit good at everything, because only one thing I couldn't was swimming.
Swimming?
Yes, as a baby, we don't get that in Ghana.
In Ghana, no. Me too.
So I was bad. So at the age of 13, because I hated it, I never go to the lesson, you know, for swimming. But at the age of 13, I realized if I don't do this, I'm gonna embarrass myself. You know, so I took a private swim lesson. So in a midterm, when you had a big holiday, 2 months, I swim and I swim and I swim. So when I came back to school, I knew how to swim.
Wow, that's so great.
Yeah, so that was something that it was amazing. And I was proud of it, because you know, up to date, when I go to Ghana, I feel free to go and swim, and people, my friends, they just stand there and watch. You know? From there, you know, my mom moved to Ekeren. You know, so that time I was growing up, I think age 13, something like that. I started to play for Berchem Sport.
Become sports. So at what time? Because you were saying you were doing sports.
Yeah, I was doing sports.
But football was not there.
Football was not there.
At what time do you realize I can play football?
I was at the age of 9, 10. They told me I should join a team, football team, because I was good at football at school. But honestly, I never wear the football shoe. Naturally, as black people, we are much stronger, you know,
of course,
than the normal average white guy at the same age, you know. So I was very athletic then, and running also, running at school. So there was one teacher that told me there is a team, you know, that he want me to join, because I can be really good if I want to. Yeah, maybe we should talk to your mom, you know. But my mom never come to parents meeting.
That's African woman.
You know. So that was, you know, it was tough, because I'm the only son. And for my mom, my mom's side. So it was tough, you know, growing up. It was not easy, because I have to do everything on my own. Yeah, I have to do everything on my own. From the young age, my mom go to work. I'm alone with my mom, you know, she have to do her thing, anything. But she gave me everything that I need.
Of course.
Everything that I needed, she provided. It's just that she couldn't have the time to like go with me to the football, or go with me to school, bring me to this, just to the gates or whatever. I done all that by myself, you know. He was like, you can do it, go.
Wow.
So I eat in the morning, give me food for school, Off I go.
With your bicycle or
With my bikes, but sometimes walking.
Oh, in Akron?
In Akron, you know. So, you know, it makes me tough at a young age, because while I was doing all these things alone, other kids was brought into school.
Yeah, and that's...
You understand?
And then it doesn't discourage you?
It does, but I had no choice.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I had no choice. You hear along the conversation how tough it was actually. So I had no choice, so I have to do it. Sometimes in the rain, I have to walk to school, come back. So I decided to join a team.
Okay. At what age?
At the age of 11, 10, 11, going. So I came, it was in Belgium. I came there, you know, I had a plastic and plastic bag.
You have your clothes inside.
Yes. And I had a football shoe that it was heavy, because my mom don't know nothing. I mean, I don't know nothing. They want me to like, so I thought there's a store there, I have it, I just wear it. And then I went there and I said to the guy, he said, yeah, you can train with us one day, you know. But I couldn't hit the ball proper, you know, because I didn't have the technique for that. So it was not really fun for me. And I told the guy, I'm not coming again.
Oh.
He said, yeah, you should come. You're really strong and you run fast. With the ball, we can work on it.
Okay.
I was like, so I went home. I took the bus all the way to Akron. The next day I went to school, came back. My mom asked me, you make me buy the shoe, you're not gonna go play football? I said, Mom, it's far and I think I don't like it. You know, it's many people, you know, they train you properly, like do this, do that, you know. I was thinking, let's go, put the ball down, run behind it, you know. So for me, it was not fun at that age. But yet I continue doing it because the guy encouraged me. Like he makes me feel, because while the other parents didn't want me there, he was the one like, no, you're gonna be good.
Oh, that was great.
You have everything, just the technique. I'm gonna show you how to kick a ball, how to pass it well, and how to concentrate, you know.
That's right.
You are a smart learner, you can do it. So like every time he was talking to me. And then one time he said, I see you always come alone. Where do you live? I said, in Akron. He said, in Akron? I said, yes.
Wow.
He said, oh, that's why I understand you don't want to come. I said, yes, it's far. He said, you know what? I pick you up from your house and I bring you back.
Wow.
His name is Luke. I still have contact with him today.
Oh.
Yeah. So the guy started to pick me up. He started to like even bring me to school. I don't know where he got that kind of like.
It's a godsend.
It was strange.
He saw something in you.
Yeah. And that guy offered like his life, devoted his life.
Wow.
For me. He was like a dad to me. He was picking me up from school, bringing me, buying me things that my mom don't know, you know.
Wow.
So I told one day my mom, look, there is this man, he's my coach. He's bringing me to football, to school, picking me up. And my mom said, if you ever go with a man again, that I shouldn't go with anybody. You know, I was like, Mom, no, he's not. Because he brings me to the training. He makes life easier for me, you know. And he has never tried any strange thing. I'm a black kid, you know.
That's right.
I will come and tell you straight away. I have the feeling the man just want to help me. You understand? So my mom still told me that he doesn't want me to like associate with the guy. And then I was like, okay, if you want me to play football, then you have to bring me. Or at least, because when we finish training, it's late.
It's late. It's getting late. Yeah,
it's late before I get to Berkham and back to Akron with the bus and tram. It's 9.
Yeah.
At the age of 11, 12, waking up in the morning, going to school again, it was hard.
Wow.
So I disagreed with my mom, and I told the guy about what my moms think. He said, yes, it's normal experience, you know. But do you want me to go to your mom? And I said, no, don't go. The guy said, no, but I mean, I have kids too. Yes, I want to offer help. I want to explain to your mom what kind of potential that you have. I wish you were my son.
Wow.
Because I train with kids. I'm always busy with kids. And you have never touched a ball. You just, but the speed, the power you have, I'm not saying you're going to become something, but you can improve a lot.
Yes, right.
You know, so then summer holidays are coming. So these guys, at the age of 12, he introduced me to his son. Yeah. He has a son also playing with me at Berchem. Yeah. But he was like lightweight. He was like very skinny, and you know, doesn't have anything it takes. Energy, he was tough. He was like soft guy. You know. So I took him with me, and you know, so he was, so he was training us in the summer, you know. So I pick up things really fast. So then at Berchem, you know, you need to pay a fee to like stay.
Okay.
Every year you have to pay a fee. That time was in francs, you know, like maybe.
Belgian francs,
Yes. So Belgian francs was like 500 Belgian francs. I told my mom said no. You know, it's too much.
Wow.
So I said, the guy, I cannot come because my mom cannot pay. He said, why your mom is doing like that? I said, yeah, but you know, she need to save. You have people at home, you know, taking care of them as well. So, you know, like, I understood my mom, you know, like, she's alone.
Yeah.
And at long last, you know, what's happened? The guy said, look, I pay for you.
Wow.
So it was unbelievable. He said, I'll pay for you. So he paid throughout my youth football.
Oh.
Throughout my youth football, he played. He said, you train here. As long as I'm here, you train here.
Wow.
So I became with his son, like best friends, you know. And years go by. 12 years, 13 years. At the age of 13, Agyemang Dickson went to come and scout me. And then they came to the club, and the scout came to me, and he told me it was Anderlecht, Beerschot, and Agyemang. It was that time Agyemang Dickson. So the scout told me, look, we have interest in you, so you can go and play the elite, the high division. So I told the guy said, but that's great, you know. So I went to my mom. I said, Mom, yeah, there is a team that. Yeah, I don't care. I told you, I don't know. You know.
Africa moment.
Yes.
Bag of cheap people.
You understand? My mom didn't care about anything that I do. She doesn't come to the training ground. She doesn't show up on the parents' meeting. Nothing, you know. So I was always by myself. And it was very difficult for me. Because
at that time, you got a chance that they say Beerschot want to take you.
Yes.
Take her from that level.
Okay. So they took me there. They took me. I told the guy that Beerschot want to take me. And then he said, so I had the option Anderlecht, Beerschot, and Ghent.
Ghent, okay.
Yes. And I said, no, I want Beerschot because it's close.
It's close to you. Yeah.
It's in Acre, you know.
Yeah.
So I spoke to the guy. He said, you know what? You speak with the scout because my mom doesn't understand anything about football. So at the time, the people from Agyemang Dickson, they came to my house at my mom, explained it to my mom what they want from me, what I could become, and they would take all the fees and everything. You know. No. My mom said, only thing that says, if you pay everything, it's okay. You understand?
Money.
If you pay everything, because he always come home with dirty clothes, I have to wash it, my wash machine, you know, you understand? So all that. So, I mean, it started there for me, and that's where I realized this is different kind of football. Because, you know, from there is a bus that picks you in the morning from home, bring you to school. After school, they are there, pick you, bring you to training. So we train like 4 times a week, and Saturdays is a game. So actually 5 out of the 7 days, you're busy with football, you know. And there's quality coaches, you know. So from there, you know, the communication with that guy that helps me with everything was getting less because I had less time. He was training the kids there at Birkim at the time. But we were calling each other every time. So gradually at the age of 14 going, 14, 15, Ajax came. Because that time Germany was working together with Ajax. So then they select the best players of Beerschot and they can go there and make a test, you know.
All right.
So I went to the youth of Ajax and I had they liked me, so I got to stay there and like 2 years. 2 years from my 14 till 16. So I was there having proper training. I was like in a home. So like Ajax, what Ajax do is like they pick.
So they were there as an academy in a school, or they gave you a house?
They gave me to a house, but with the parents in it.
But your mother was
my mother was here.
Well, she didn't go with you.
No, my mom didn't go.
So who were you staying with?
So this is how it works. Most of the things that Ajax do is like they pick players from everywhere, good players, and they drop them in a family.
Okay.
So the existing family, they will pay the parents to take care with me as like their own.
Oh no, okay.
You understand? So then I will be living with them. They will be taking care of me, and because the academy is too huge.
Okay.
So they select some players to live a normal life.
Okay.
So that they can go to school and like have the proper things. Okay. So then I was in the sports school over there. Okay. So there you just have maybe 4 hours you study the normal lesson that you need, but all the rest is about training.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So I was there for 2 years and then I came back. Okay. Beerschot demanded me back.
Okay, they needed you there.
Yeah, because there was so much injuries, and so I asked for players, you know. And at the age of 16, they sent me back. When I came back, they gave me immediately professional contract. Wow. Yes, I got a professional contract, and I make my debut at the age of 16 years in a professional level at Beerschot.
Beerschot.
Yes. So first division. So I was one of the biggest talent in Belgium. Because that's at the age of 14, 13, I was playing also for Belgium national team. I played it till under 21 Belgium national team.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So then, you know, that's where things start for me actually. And I really didn't need it much because everything went to my mom, you know. And still, yet, my mom was thinking that I was doing something bad because I was earning money. Okay. Until somebody...
who was your manager at that time?
That time, Felix Segers.
Okay.
So that guy, you know, as young guy growing up, doing things alone, it's really bad thing because you don't always meet the good people.
Yes.
I was lucky to meet a good person to lead me until a certain age. Yeah. But from then on, when money comes involved, that's where you meet the sharks. That's what I call them, sharks. You know, because then you have an agent in your life that will come and act like he wants to help you.
But okay, let me ask you. The time you went to Ajax, from 14 to 16, that 2 years, would they give you something like money to keep you by yourself?
Yeah. I was paid. I was, you know, I had a contract. So we called it youth contract. So I was getting like €1,000 every month. Yes. €1,000 every month. I was one of the youngest players that had a contract, you know. Okay. Not everybody had. Okay. Because so I had money and that's where I was giving to my mom. Okay. And my mom thought that I was dealing drugs. I was on the street because she didn't understand I was always away. Okay. But she didn't mind either because she go to work and come in the evening. So there was one time we went 2 weeks away with the national team. I leave a letter, but she didn't know because we were playing the qualification under 17.
Africa woman leaving letter.
Yeah. She won't read it. She didn't, because you know when the national team call you, they send you a letter home. Okay. So I received the letter and I opened it and I leave it on a table.
And that time phone was not common.
I was young age, and you know, here they don't joke with minor people, you know. So I call my mom, nothing. Don't pick up. But I need to go to the airport, you know. So they picked me up. And then I left.
Wow.
You know. So I was gone for 2 weeks. We were playing, I will never forget it. It was in Switzerland. We were playing under 17 EK, like European champions. You know. So I was there. I received a call from my mom. If you don't come home today, never come again. If you don't come home now, never come home again. You understand?
Wow.
So I was, Mom, watch the TV. You know, we're going to play tonight. Watch the TV. You're going to see me. Which TV? Which TV? If you don't come home tonight. You understand?
I do.
So, you know, I will beat you to death if you don't come. You hanging out on the streets and so on. So I hung up the phone. I sit down there.
That's why you were there.
I was really mad. I was like, you know how many people are happy? You know, parents, rich people want to pay to for their children to be where I am. You don't have a clue. She didn't have a clue. You understand? Because every time I was by my own, going meetings together. Because every year, like in the youth, every year your parents has to come, so they need to tell them how you're developing.
Okay.
Contracts. My mom never put any paper.
Any signature.
You know. So my life was worse. It was terrible. For me, I was supposed to be happy, but I was playing madness with mad in my head. You know, that's the thing that also pushed me that far, because I was angry all the time.
Okay.
I never showed it to anybody, but I was angry all the time. I was
think
furious.
That one too is not healthy to play football with.
No, but that's what, when I go to the pitch, I open this clip, and that's where I leave. That's the place that I could, like, the moment I cross the white line, it's like I'm in a different world, you know. So that was the only thing that keeps me going. Because I knew the struggle, all these things that I'm going through, you know, one day it will stop. But it was not about the money. It was not about, I needed love. I needed happiness. You understand?
Of your concern.
Of your concern that somebody is there, somebody you can fall back to, you know. But as a young guy, always alone, and the strangers on my back. No, they are on my back because they know what they can get. You understand? My mom.
During that contract sign and everything, did they take something from you? Because
of course they take something from me. It's normal. Because they smell blood, because nobody's in the family is or in my entourage who know much about the things, about the contracting, about. They don't know. And me, myself, I cannot be busy with that, you know. I just want to play. And I was one of the best here in Belgium. I was with company was first, I was second. And then after Stanley was coming. Because I was older than Stanley. You understand? So I was the age group of company. You know, for the Marler, all these things. I was among them. You understand? So
let's as you begin now, just give us the list of those other 17 players you were with them.
I was playing with Anthony van den Bodde, if I don't know if you, Vincent Kompany, Thomas Vermaelen, Jan Vertongen, it's Tottenham, you know. Kenny Thompson, he played against, he's not there. Like, I'm gonna try to find the most. Subontin came later. Stanley also later. Who else was?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, many players, because we had that time, that team was not normal. It was like a talent they have never seen. We won everything.
That's great.
You know, and I was among them at the age of 14, 15. I was managing. Somebody was managing me, and that person. Honestly, so up to today, I'm still mad at my mom, I'm still mad at my dad, because if they ask me money, I ask them, where were you guys? Because all the money that you could make just being with me, You didn't. Everybody was like busy. They don't care.
Wow.
You know, somebody told my mom that they saw me on TV. They saw me on TV. My mom said it's not true. They said, yes, we saw you. We know your son. He was playing football on TV. He said, yes, Nanayo. He said, yeah. You don't know. Your son is famous because she works, you know. And she went to some place to work. And, you know, my mom liked to talk about me to people, showing my pictures. And that white guy said, oh, so the guy, Dickson, that plays national, is your son? He said, yes. He play where?
I don't know.
It's embarrassing, you know, like they brought with car to my mom. They brought my mom home. I was home. And then I came out to open. And then they were like, is this your son? I said, yes. And then come in and I come and say, hi, I work for this people. And they were like looking at me, wow. They're like, and my mom was asking me in our language, like, why they like look up to you? Like, I said, because you don't know who your son is.
Wow.
That's the thing. You think I'm doing something bad, but you don't know. I've been playing European Cups. I've been playing this. You don't know.
Wow.
But I said, in football, what is football?
Doing football. Oh.
You know. So it kept going. Can you believe my mom have never watched me live one time?
In the stadium.
On stadium. She came one time. We were playing a derby here in Antwerp Beerschot. It was the first time she went and the last time she came. She was shocked, like how many people sitting there and how many, like, I introduced, that's my mom, and like she was overwhelmed. And since then, my mom disappeared, you know. Forgiving her, you know.
No problem, your mom. That one is your mother. Doesn't matter what happened. She's still your mom. I know you are hurt concerning that issue.
Yes, because, you know, people took advantage of my weakness.
Okay.
You know, because you're not busy with money. As a young guy, you want to play, you know. So I make my debut, after my debut, 16 years, you know. Agents are coming to me like a shock, you know, making me offers what they could do for me. And the club knew that I'm also always alone. Okay. So, you know, they offer me always a contract, long-term contract.
Yeah, because I think you played from Beerschot from 1999 to 2007.
2009, 2007 and 8.
Yeah. Whoa. So all those money, where did it go?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Because the club was making fraud out of my contract. I realized that at the age of 21.
Yeah.
So all that time, you know, they were paying me very, very little money and accommodate me with they gave me everything that I need. I had 2 cars. I had a great house. But my salary that they're supposed to pay, they cut it into.
Wow.
You know. So the agent makes always deal with the club. If the agent can make me sign, he will get a percentage. And the club takes another percentage. And I get the smaller one. You understand?
Wow.
And I didn't know. So as it goes on, I was like, but I play all the time. You know, in football, we don't talk about salaries.
Yeah.
But I was like a kind of player. I was good with everybody.
Yeah.
So there was one guy, he's always on the bench. That guy is never played. He doesn't even make the squad. So one day, you know, we sit there. I said, look, how much do you earn? And he was like 15,000 euro a month. I was like, what? So I was pissed and I went up. I called the president straight. I said, so all the time you guys have, you said you have to respect your contract. I said, I have to respect my contract. So you guys knew what you're doing the whole time. If you don't let me go now, I'm going to the papers and I'm going to say everything.
Wow.
And then my agent threatened me. So they sent me to the B team. They sent me to the B team for like maybe 3 months. And they make a title like I'm a money wolf. I need money.
Wow.
But I never came out with how much I earn. Because at the age, that time I was still young. I wanted to forget it and try to make a next move. So I said, you know what, I don't want to play for the club again. I have 3 years more remaining. Put me on loan.
Okay.
So then I went to FC Eindhoven. It was second division. It was terrible, you know.
Also in Eindhoven?
Yes. No, but in Eindhoven, they didn't know because the club didn't tell them, you know, they negotiate about hiring me. So what they do is the club said, you know what, we pay Dickson's salary, you pay his bonus. So they don't know what I'm earning. You understand?
Okay.
So
anyway, the way it is, I don't want you to go down.
No, because I get really emotional
about it.
But
you don't need because it's a painful thing. Using your own energy, your strength, and you get nothing. Sometimes it's very bad.
But you know, life is.
So okay, you went to loan in Eindhoven.
Yes.
And from there, what happened again?
From there, you know, I played. I became second division. I was chosen for best player, and then I went to Mons. Mons was a great team. They just they went from first division to second, so they needed actually first division players to like come back as quick as possible. So I signed it there for 2 years. First year went well. We didn't make it on the playoffs, but then I got injury. I had injuries here, injuries there, you know, and then after that I was like, no, I need to make clever choices because, I mean, the years are piling up now. So what happened then is I make a move to Finland.
Okay.
To Finland, I played for a team called FF Jaro. I needed to boost my self-confidence back and everything because after the injuries, you know, I don't want to run low, you know. So then what did I do is like I went to Finland. I played there for a good, I think 3 years.
3 years?
3 years.
Oh.
Yes. FF Jaro. So then there immediately the first year I became a best player of Finland.
Wow.
So, you know, it gave me, they asked me if I want to stay. I said, you know what, I didn't want all the big countries and the biggest contracts, and I don't, because what happened at the Beerschot and Eindhoven through that years, so many years, they have fraud me. It was very, very painful for me. So it came to a point I didn't want to have anything to do with football.
Wow.
Yes, it came that far.
So at which year did you hang your boots? I
hung my boots around at the age of 29 because I had a very big injury here. You see, I have operation.
Okay.
So it was all off my leg. It was during a match. A guy came from behind, tackled me from behind, so I broke it. This was all off. So it took it. That was a time that, you know, I was a year home from revalidation. My leg was up. I lost all the leg muscle. My leg was like my arm.
Oh.
So I couldn't walk on it. So I was like in a hospital bed at home, and my leg has to be up all the time. Took me. I was lying down for like 6-7 months.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had a lot of time to think.
Yeah. Football that you played, has it helped you?
Definitely. It has made me the man that I am today. Because even through the ups and downs,
yeah.
The things that I have achieved,
okay,
not everybody can say it,
okay,
you know. At the young age, being on my own, I won Belgian Cup, I've been to the Olympics, you know. It's something that's I'm proud of.
Very achievable.
And look, maybe I lost, but I've gained a lot.
That's cool.
You know, day of today, I live comfortably. I have businesses, you know, so it has helped me. You know, it has given me also the boost at the age of 35 to be on my own as a man and not to work for somebody, work for myself. That's you know, but I'm proud to be like, I'm not proud about the footballer I was and what happened in it, but I'm proud to like gain, to have the things and to achieve the things that people maybe needed 30, 40 years to achieve that. I did it in a shorter time.
So I want you to give an advice to our parents, because since you are now, we have more ideas or more experience about. Tell our parents who children want to play football, which support they need support to give to children.
It's not just football. It's in anything that your kid wants to do, in wherever it is, the little support, you know. You can just imagine as a kid, I mean, you have a son. Imagine your son having a game or playing whatever sport that he or she like to do. I mean, do you know how much energy that gives the kid, or how much motivation you're giving the kid by just standing there?
Yeah, it's true.
Just knowing that my dad is there watching me, you know what kind of motivation it is? And we Africans, you know, we just take everything for granted. It's all normal. Oh, let it be. He'll grow up and he will be okay. It's not right. It's not right. It's called parenting.
Yeah.
You need to parenting until certain age to leave the kid to be on his own.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
And we don't do it often. We don't. That's why when it goes bad, then they are there to say, look,
I told you.
Look what will happen.
I told you so.
You understand?
I told you so.
It doesn't have to go bad before you say it, you know. So for our parents, please, you know, we have so much street guys. It's not their fault, because there is so much bad people out there. There is so much high in the sea, you know. They're looking for them. They are the weakness because they're suffering. So when you offer them a little money, of course they will grab it and do the things that it's not right to do. But nobody is there to guide them. So they are vulnerable.
Yeah.
We are vulnerable.
That's true.
You understand? A young kid is vulnerable to anything.
All right. Oh, thank you. At this moment, I just want to take much of your time. You've done so much. We got now, in the beginning, conversation has turned to different things.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
It has turned to an emotional thing. I don't want you to go there that much anymore. No. Anyway, is there anything you are doing now that you are not following football again? Or are you still in football?
You know, I'm still in football. I'm coaching Beckham.
You're coaching Beckham?
Yes, the team that I started. So I'm coaching the second team and the under 19. You know, it's something that, I mean, they have given me so much, and only thing I can do is give them something back, you know. So it's just this year I started. They asked me if I wanted to do it, because it's nice to share my experience and give something back to the kids, that they can learn something and at least also become or achieve their dreams. You know?
All right.
So for that, I'm doing in combination. Also, I have my own gym. I open a gym. Gym called Fit 20.
Fit 20.
Fit 20 is fit. It means you can be fit in 20 minutes.
In 20 minutes?
Per week.
Wow. 20 minutes per week?
20 minutes per week. Yes.
I can't wait.
Yes.
So, so lovely people, we just want to pause here. We want to stop here, and then we shall continue from the gym. So you will see what is there. So we just follow us and see, let's see what our brother